What is up, Critics? In this video, we'll be talking about this week's Money Event Week as well as the property and vehicle discounts. This event week is for April 11th through April 17th, 2024. So the current price rate for this week is the Grotti Bestia GTS. It's primarily based on the Ferrari FF mixed with the Ferrari GTC4 Lusso and has a normal price of about $600,000. To get it for free this week, you have to place top 5 in an LS CarMate Series race for only 2 days in a row this week, so very easy this week. In regards to performance, it's in a sports car class and is a mid-tier performing car in that class around most tracks, so not crazy fast, but it's still a pretty quick car that's fun to drive with some pretty unique styling as well. Highly recommend acquiring this one this week if you don't already own it. But anyways, continuing to the test ride vehicles for this week, we have the Jester Classic, the Itali GTB, and the Itali GTO as well, and none of these are remove website vehicles, so keep that in mind. And for current gen console users, we have the Monstrosity as the HSW test ride vehicle for this week. Continuing to the casino podium vehicle, we have the Lampadati Godzita. This one is primarily based on the Maserati MC20 and has a normal price of just under $1.8 million. This one's in the sports class and is a top 10 performing vehicle in that class around most tracks. Plus, it does offer some pretty good customization as well. Just a really cool car to own. In terms of the dealership cars for this week, in luxury autos, we have the recently added Dominator GT and the Vivinite repeating from last week. So this is the third time Rockstar has done this, where they repeat luxury auto cars twice in a row. Very strange, but I guess that's something new that they're trying. Continuing to Simeons, we have the Revolter, the Click, the 770, the Hustler, and the Cognoscenti as well. And all of these are remove website vehicles, so definitely make sure to pick them up this week if you don't already own them. So really good ones there. Moving on to the discounts, in terms of property discounts, we have 30% off the CEO office as well as the upgrades and renovations for it as well. The CEO office is required and super useful for many different businesses in game, so I highly recommend getting this one this week if you don't already own one. Continuing to the vehicle discounts, starting off in Simeons, we have 30% off the Revolter, which again is a remove website car. This one's in the sports class and is a mid-tier performing vehicle in that class. It's a ton of fun to drive with its incredible acceleration, plus it's also a very heavy vehicle with good pushing power as well, although it unfortunately doesn't offer any visual customization except for liveries and a machine gun upgrade, so keep that in mind. Moving on to the Legendary Motorsport website, we have 30% off the Itali GTO. This one's in the sports class and is a top 3 performing vehicle in that class, not factoring in HSW of course. It basically has supercar performance, which is pretty crazy. It has great customization and is a blast to drive as well, being all-wheel drive on top of that. If you don't own one, I would highly suggest getting one this week. Next up, we have 30% off the Jester Classic. This one's in the sports class and is a below average performing vehicle in that class, and that's mainly due to the annoying slow handling flags it has, which makes it go slower over bumps. If it didn't have this, it would definitely be placed a lot higher, but regardless, it still has great customization and the styling is pretty great as well, being based on the legendary Mark IV Supra, so at least there's that. Next up, onto Elitist Travel's website, we have 40% off the Super Velido and the Super Velido Carbon variant as well, which both have identical performance. Now, it's a decently quick helicopter, but way off the pace of some of the top helicopters in regards to speed. Plus, it offers no customization, being an older Pegasus vehicle. And lastly, very randomly, we have 30% off the regular Luxor. I don't really see a point in owning this one since it already spawns in the hangar close to the main airport entrance all the time, so yeah, no point in buying this one. Moving along to the gun van, we have the following weapons available this week, and 30% off the Up and Atomizer as well. Continuing to Double Money, we have Double Money NRP on the Adversary Mode Collection, Double Money NRP on Export Mixed Goods missions from the CEO Office Assistant, Double Money and Quadruple RP on Martin Madrazo Contact missions. And lastly, the best for last, we have Double Money NRP on CEO crates. So for those of you who have a ton of crates stocked up, now is definitely the best time to sell. So wow, back-to-back businesses on Double Money. We had the bunker last week, the CEO crates this week. Not bad, Rockstar. Let's see what they do next week. In regards to the weekly challenges this week, If you sell 500,000 or more worth of product across any of your businesses, you'll receive 100,000, so not bad. Also, if you complete any business sell mission, regardless of the value, you'll get another $100,000 bonus as well. Continuing to the weekly vehicle robberies from the Salvage Yard business. Again, these only change once per event week. We have the Gangbanger robbery with the Segoy, the Duggan robbery with the Dominator GTT, and the Podium robbery with the Infernus Classic as well. And sadly, none of these are claimable this week, which is a real shame. It's been almost a month since the last claimable vehicle, so if Rockstar plans on doing the once a month thing a lot of people are thinking, we should be getting our next claimable vehicle next week, so let's cross our fingers and see. Anyways, lastly for the time trial, this week's normal time trial is coast to coast. I highly recommend a vehicle with a high top speed for this one. For the premium race, we have the Supercar Race Senora Freeway. I highly recommend the Devastate, Emerus, or Krieger for this race. And if you're on current gen, I highly recommend using the HSW Weaponized Ignis or the HSW Devastate. And lastly, for current gen console users, the HSW Time Trial Pacific Bluffs. As always, the HSW Hakushu Dragon were the best one for these. In terms of my vehicle discount pick of the week, I'm going to have to go with the Itali GTO. Its performance is incredible, being basically the quickest non-HSW car in the class for most tracks. Plus, again, it has a great customization, etc. Just a really good overall car. Anyways, guys, overall, this event week I would say is most definitely above average with a business on double money, plus some other good bonuses as well. Although I will say the vehicle discounts are lacking a bit. I mean, the Luxor with Super Valido, kind of random, but we do have a property on sale, so there's that. So if we kind of balance all of that, I would honestly give this week a solid 7 out of 10, but as always, let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Also, for those of you who don't know, last week Rockstar did announce that we will be getting a quote-unquote big update this summer for GTA Online, a big DLC. So the reason I'm saying this, we're probably going to be seeing a lot more double money business opportunities throughout the this event week. We have them with the crates, obviously, last week with the bunkers. So, we should be seeing more and more of these event weeks, hopefully. So, the reason I'm saying this, if you haven't started saving money yet, you definitely should. The last update was pretty expensive with the vehicles and stuff. So, if you haven't started saving money, definitely start doing that. Take advantage of the bonuses and all that Rockstar is giving. Only spend money on the things that you actually want. Don't just buy everything you see on sale. But, yeah, just DLC time, get ready. But as always, guys, thanks again for watching. Hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.